Hello, I am Hisham Maya. I am the General Manager for Consumer Industries for EMEA South. I'm here today with Samar Faruqi from my team. He's the XME for retail for the region. And we would like to share with you our perspective on the top trends for the fashion industry for 2020. Samar, so first trend that everybody, I think all of you heard about every day is sustainability is getting woke. So what's your perspective on this?
Yeah, so getting woke, it's interesting. It's the Greta effect that we're seeing impacting fashion. So you can see throughout all media channels how people, the entire population, is getting very concerned about sustainability, and especially younger consumers. So we're seeing a movement emerging about getting woke, understanding the impact of sustainability on fashion and what it means for what you offer the customer. So increasingly people are expecting the brands that they follow, and indeed the brands they aspire to be able to answer to them how they are delivering upon the promise of sustainability.
So how is SAP from your perspective really offering a solution for that? How can we contribute to our clients to able to deliver on what the consumer expects in terms of sustainability?
So conversations we're having when customers are asking this question about sustainability is about having transparency through your business. So we're talking about having a clear ecosystem of your suppliers and understanding what each supplier is doing in your supply chain from a perspective of sustainability. What is the content going to the product? Where is it coming from? Can I understand that in real time? And can I feed that back to the customer so they get a clear understanding of what is the content going into my particular product? And this is as important for a pure fashion retailer who may have third-party manufacturing relationships as it is for a fully vertically integrated business. So whether you're integrated or not, you need to understand this information to be able to transmit the understanding of sustainability and make the right business decisions around that.
Okay, so we talk really here about a vertical integrated ecosystem.
Correct.
Okay, so the trend number 2, and I think this is really, really emergent, is about what you call next-gen social. And what is the impact on our customers? How are customers evolving in order really to seize the opportunity behind the next-gen social? So that's a real disruption that I think happening in the market. Can you give some examples?
Yeah, so we're seeing, again, a whole movement of the attention of the consumer onto new emergent social platforms, such as Twitch, such as gaming platforms like Fortnite, where customers' attention is. And where the customer attention is, that's where you need to be to position your product. So how are companies disrupting themselves to respond to the attention of the customer is collaborations with these platforms to push product online into those domains. So for example, Nike now has a store inside Fortnite where you can dress your gaming avatar in Nike product. And customers are really loving this because they can pick real world brands and real world looks that they aspire to, and they're actually consuming fashion in a digital way to represent their particular avatar. And again, then Nike and others can come back and sell the actual physical product in the real world. So for a consumer who's spending part of their time in a virtual world, they're able to connect virtually, socially, and in the physical space. So now putting your brand in next-gen social is a major win now to maintain relevancy to the customer.
Yeah, that's really a sensitive disruption where customers going to selling items that did not even have produced before. So that's
exactly.
A whole market that, of course, we have an SAP we can support. We have the social media integration. We have the customer experience integration in order to get direct feedback from the consumer and influence also this way the entire demand planning and the supply chain, basically, right?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So talk now about something that is really interesting, and that's a complete shift. Brick and mortar is coming back.
Yeah, no, interestingly, we recently read some data coming out from our partner Deloitte in terms of how Gen Zs are increasing their spending in stores. So we've seen, according to Deloitte, over 12% increase in bricks and mortar sales in the US by Gen Zs. And that's because experience is increasingly localized and retailers are responding to that. So they're able to understand the sentiment of the consumer, position products locally that are of interest to that consumer group. That drives footfall into the store. So now people can come to experience the brands that they're looking for and that they are aspiring to online and come and experience those. So this localization is very, very important, that you're able to represent something that the customer is looking for in your local area. They can come, experience it, touch it, and get the instant gratification of being able to take it away right there and then. So we talk about the importance of being able to fulfill, but equally fulfillment from store is very important. And one more talking point around that, Hisham, for example, We've seen stats come out from CNBC. The rate of returns from Amazon is over 25% in the US, whereas in-store it's 9%. And that again speaks to the higher degree of customer satisfaction with what they can pick up in store and return more easily.
And I think this is what we also call the WACD, or what Amazon can do effect. And I think it's really important to mention that we have a fantastic value proposition if it comes to the omni-channel. So we're really covering exactly this integration between the online and the store itself, combining this with the capabilities for the absolute innovative smart store. The SAP is really well positioned in order to solve the end-to-end scenario here directly from the consumer across multiple channels and back to the manufacturing. So in this context, how can we sum this up, and what is really SAP offering end-to-end?
So end-to-end, it comes together with our X&O story around the intelligent enterprise. So on one side, we talked about understanding the customer sentiment and what the customer is looking for. So we've got sustainability, we've got self-disruption that's happening, and all that is about the X, the customer experience and what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're able to feed back to you. And around the O, the operations story, is about excellence through your supply chain, visibility across all the touch points in individual processes that deliver the outcome that you're looking for. So SAP has a clear strategy around the intelligent enterprise that delivers both the X and the O through the intelligent enterprise.
So interesting is that we started already working with some really large enterprises exactly on this story. So we are more than happy to share with you in one of our next video casts what we have done, what we achieved, what was the customer's response to that, and really help you also to multiply, take this to your clients. So thank you very much for listening in, and see you soon with more content. Thank you.
Thank you.